Yes, welcome back to the latest episode of the Fine Wine and Good Times podcast. Your girl is back. I know you missed me.
Welcome back,
Yes, thank you. I was out on book tour. My latest novel, Hold You Down, is in stores everywhere books are sold across the country, around the world. If they don't have it in your local bookstore, make them order it. It's a tearjerker. It's got everybody in their feelings. The audio book is available. Exceptional work by Patrice Williams on the audio book. So all the book clubs around the world, make sure you run out. This is the book that you want for the holiday season. I'm telling you, great stocking stuffer.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it definitely is. Ooh.
Yes.
The basket case should be putting
The
those in her
basket
basket.
case will have these in her basket this holiday season as well.
Ooh, for all your reading
For
basket
all your
pleasures.
literary
Yes,
people on the list.
Yes.
Let me do a disclaimer up front. While I was out on tour, I shook a lot of hands. I kissed a lot of babies. I got a little cold.
Yes,
So this sultry sound is not because I'm trying to be sexy like the Quiet Storm. A bitch is sick. But anyway, I'm here with my co-host. I missed you, ladies.
I
Tamika
know.
we
and
missed
Shy.
you.
Yes, we missed you
Y'all
too.
held it down, though. I watched
Cheyenne
the episodes.
did.
Yes.
Yes.
You did a great job in my
Yes, you
absence.
did.
Yes,
Yes, you did.
Thank you. I
Proud of
tried.
my
I
I
daughter.
think we're
tried.
going to be seeing more of you in the host seat because those episodes were well tuned in. People were engaged in the conversation. I was watching while I was out grinding and doing my thing. It was exceptional.
Yes.
good.
Yes.
Thank you,
Great
guys.
job, ladies.
Thank you.
Yes. We have a special guest in the house tonight making his debut.
Oh,
You know, it's not often that we bring canine VIPs on the show. But for Crandon Duquan,
Yes, my cranny.
we had to make an exception. And so I want to introduce Shaquan and Crandon Duquan for his debut
yay.
to the world.
Crandy!
My
Woo!
cranny.
Hi, Crandon!
Just give me
Yes.
That's my
Look
boy,
at that
boy.
face.
This is my
I think
boy,
Crandon
boy.
is about sick of that air horn.
Yes. Oh, yes.
I think Crandon might be over the air horn, but otherwise, look at that face. Look at those ears.
Look at him. Yes.
Oh, look at the
Yes.
Grandy baby.
Yeah, shout out to
baby.
Jasmina and Jasmine, my cousin Jasmine. Jasmina is the
Yes.
breeder, and Jasmine, my cousin, she flew him in for us
He's beautiful.
from South Carolina. It
Oh.
was a gift for my daughter-in-law and my son. He's
Yes.
my grandpup.
Yes.
Ain't
Yay,
he cute. Look at that
Crandy.
one.
Toast
Yes.
it up to Crandon.
Yeah.
Crandy!
If
If
he
anybody-
comes up
Love
missing
you.
Shaquan, just look at my house.
Look at this
He'll
face.
be at my house because he's
Look at his
adorable
face.
and I feel like stealing him.
Yes,
And he's so
look.
chill.
If he go pee-pee,
He's
it's on
8
you.
weeks old. Look at him. He's 8 weeks old. He's a Frenchie.
Aw.
Beautiful.
He's a little scared right now. I'm gonna
Yeah,
send
because
him
of
back
the
to
air
Papa.
horn.
But if anybody want to purchase one, he's full bred and inbox me Meek
At
Okay.
Meek.
at Meek _
I want one.
Fine Wine and Good Time FWGT. Yes.
Bye,
Bye,
Crandon.
Crandon.
Love you.
Yes, thank you for coming.
He has blue
Our
eyes. He's
first-
so
Yes, he
He's
has
so-
blue eyes. That
yes.
beautiful. It's like a silver tone.
Mm.
he's
fur.
so sweet.
And he's very
beautiful.
soft.
And the ears.
I forgot what they called him. What was the name? Do you remember the name? It was some fancy name I said we have to use. No,
Wow.
we'll think about it. Okay.
He's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
all I know.
Yeah.
And the ears are adorable. I just love animals, and so
That's
he's got a
so
special place in my heart.
Shout out
Saw
to
him on Facebook,
Crandon.
so today I was really thrilled to meet him face to face. Our first canine VIP. There may be
Yeah.
others, but Crandon Duquan was the first.
Go
Duquan.
Duquan.
Yes.
Duquan.
Duquan.
What are we sipping on tonight, ladies?
Ooh.
I want to give a shout out. First, we have a few shout outs to give.
Yes.
Let me start it off by saying, first of all, shout out to Nick Cannon,
Oh.
who was kind enough to come out to P&T Knitwear Bookstore and discuss Hold You Down with me on our debut day. Nick
Yes.
is also going to come on our podcast for a future episode.
Yeah, Nick.
Yeah, he called us Drink Champs with Emotions. So,
See you soon, Nick.
Yes, I look forward to that. I also want to give a shout out to my friend David Scott.
Oof.
David, I love you. I love you. I love you. David sent me a whole bunch of wine. Tamika's getting her Vanna White on with the bottle that we're sipping
Vanna
tonight.
Black.
Vanna Black, yes. Vanna Black is holding our bottle of, what is this, a Terra Blanco?
Terra Blanco Blue Blanc.
Yes, Bleu Blanc. So thank you, David, for the wine. It is delicious. This is what Tamika and I are sipping on tonight.
Yes.
Shai, what are you having?
Oh, well, it's not no blue blanc.
Okay.
But I'm barefoot. I had a little bit already. Barefoot.
Setting in.
Blueberry. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a story real quick.
Yes.
I went to a game, not a game night, but like a charcuterie night at my friend's house, and everybody had their little charcuterie boards. And I bought this bottle of wine.
I
You know,
love
everybody get a little.
charcuterie.
Me too. I love.
Yes, it's just every little bit to
Okay,
nibble
I have a
on.
question to ask you after that. So
Okay.
nip that, right?
All right.
So real quick, I finished this whole bottle of wine
By yourself.
by myself. And I
Been
did
there.
not complain. It was actually enjoyable.
Yes.
Okay, it wasn't like I was on the floor.
What's the alcohol content on that?
Well, see,
I don't know.
What
here
you was
I
getting ready to
go.
say? What?
It ain't
because
in.
I tried it and I ain't crazy about
You
it.
weren't crazy. But see,
I don't like
that's-
have a smell.
7.5.
That's the thing about wine. Everybody's taste buds are different. I went to a wine
like
tasting
blueberry.
down in Miami one time, and they did wine pairings. So they gave us like a coconut ice cream and a Riesling wine.
Ooh.
It's like a
Ice
party
cream.
in your mouth.
I like
cream,
that.
For real?
Yeah, so they like pair
Dairy?
wines with certain foods and certain desserts.
Really? Wine with
Ooh.
dairy?
Yes.
Ice cream?
It was delicious.
I would imagine.
Now, I
was-
know
it was
fish, chicken,
amazing.
steak, seafood, all of that, but ice cream?
A coconut ice cream. It was amazing. Shout out to Between
Wait,
the
wait,
Lines
wait. Where
Book
you
Club.
was at?
Between the Lines Book
Miami.
Club.
Oh, bitch, well, I got to go.
But next time we go, we going to a wine
Yes.
tasting. It was
Ooh, I love that.
fantastic,
I
yeah.
definitely love
So
that.
everybody's
Take me.
taste buds are different. Shy has a
Yeah,
palate.
she
for
likes
the,
blueberry.
Right.
Like sweet,
fruity.
fruity,
You
yeah.
like
Yes,
you
yes.
like
Fruity.
sweet.
I like
Moscato,
sweet, a little dry
little dry.
sometimes.
I like dry.
Ugh,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I like it dry.
I do not like no dry.
What's the best thing y'all ate this week? Starting with you, because that look on your face.
Snap. Oh,
I should have thought about that, huh?
she know. I went to Los Tacos #1
Oh,
at the Chelsea Market.
Tacos.
If you ever been there,
I've never been there.
the line for the taco spot
Yeah.
always out the establishment.
What kind of taco did you have?
Carne asada.
What's that?
It's steak.
Oh, okay.
It's steak, but
Why
it's
you
like the
can't
way
just say
they
steak?
because
'Cause
it's
it sounds
carne
better.
asada.
Right.
You got the
And then
rolling
And they
for-
put all the
Ah.
fixings on it.
Cilantro, onions,
yes.
all of that. And they
I
I
ask
don't
love
like
cilantro.
cilantro. Tastes like soap.
they got like a little
You don't. That's the other thing.
It tastes
yeah,
like
you don't
soap.
have the gene.
Right, you don't got the genes.
That
I'm
doesn't
more,
taste it.
She's more Mexican. I'm more Jamaican.
Okay.
I would definitely could live in Mexico for the rest of my life.
And
Absolutely.
I could do Jamaica.
Okay. All right.
We
Definitely.
still from the islands, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
So I wanted to ask you, right,
Yeah.
real quick, because it was a debate I seen.
Okay.
So you know how people they taking over the charcuterie the charcuterie game and stuff. You know, everybody's putting a little
Yes,
they put little pizzazz.
I've seen that.
So I seen one. It was like a soul food
I saw
charcuterie,
that.
and they had chicken and all this other stuff.
Chicken
so they
and
was
waffle.
like, yeah, chicken and
Yes.
waffles. One
saw
had
that
like
too.
collard greens and stuff like that.
Yes.
So they were like, when do we stop calling it charcuterie and calling it a food platter? What's the difference?
Because it's little bites. It's not a whole chicken. It's a little piece of chicken, a little mini waffle. It's not a full plate.
Right.
And I could do a little mini waffle triangle, a little wingette,
Mm-hmm.
and a bit of cheese, a
So-
little bit of
So
fruit.
is that the difference? It's an assortment on the charcuterie board.
Right.
As a platter of cheese.
That's what I think.
Right.
A platter of, I don't know.
Because then a food tray is just like
Is
mac
it-
and cheese.
Right.
Or is a
Whatever.
charcuterie board just, a famous, not a famous, but a fancy word of saying platter?
No,
Food platter.
it's
Like you
art.
just called
think
your-
'cause you know it's like a
she
sample.
just called,
Yes,
like she just
little-
called
it's
her
a
little
sample.
steak taco.
Carne
asada.
That.
The best by far charcuterie board I've ever enjoyed was your sister's. Tanya, what
The
she
bomb.
what
She throws
does
down on
with
the
a with a
charcuterie board.
board is
That would be best.
amazing.
The
The basket case.
The basket
yes.
case also does charcuterie boards.
All right, now
You could get you a charcuterie basket.
How about-
Oh.
Okay, booyaka, booyaka.
We just created it.
Right, and tell them we sent you. Tell them fine wine and good
The
times.
fine
Exactly.
wine and good times charcuterie basket.
Bam!
It come with some free wine.
I love it.
And a copy
DM
of
me.
Hold You
I'll
Down.
hook you up.
There you go.
Sure
What
will.
did you? What's the best thing you ate this week?
I can't. All right. Oh, what's today? Thursday?
Yeah, but like
Tuesday?
Tuesday,
since
yeah.
last Tuesday, from last Tuesday to this
All right.
Tuesday.
You know what? I can't even front. I think the last show I mentioned that I had some African spinach.
Yeah.
I went back.
From
Yeah.
Mona's.
Yes.
Shout
Mona's
out to-
Cuisine.
Because she's so good. And it's not
Yes.
just the African spinach because it has all the flavor that I'm looking for.
360
The funk,
Tarji
the
Street.
flavor. Then she got the stewed chicken, the
Ooh.
curry chicken,
Cassava
the jerk
leaf,
chicken.
fufu.
She got, no, she don't have all of that, but she got the cassava. Oh, it's on the
Yeah, it's on the menu.
Oh, okay.
Get y'all a menu in Mona's Cuisine.
Well,
y'all better get you a menu.
Yeah.
I
I see
had
it's
to
on here.
revisit. And you know what? I got there early. I got there about 12 o'clock.
Okay.
And I thought she opened at 12 because you got to get there. It's a line. It's
Oh, I
that
bet
good.
there is.
And I got there at 12 o'clock and I found out she didn't open till 12:30. Now, would you have waited or
For
would
Mona,
you have
the way you-
stayed?
The way you
left
making it sound, I'd
for a
have
half
waited.
hour in your car.
Oh, I'd have waited. I'm not going home.
I
'cause
rolled the blunt. I
Bam.
waited, made a phone call. By then,
Next thing
she
you
was
know, she's open.
But you know, I
And you're
looked up
first.
and guess what? 4 people ahead of me.
'Cause they
How the
waited
fuck
too.
did that
They
happen?
went in their
They
car
snuck
too.
up on the line and got out the car. So I was like, yeah, let me get out of here.
They went in their car
But
too.
yeah, she has the
I see she's got
best
peanut
African spinach
punch. If you know anything about peanut punch, you know how excited I am about that. My ex-brother-in-law, figure it out, used to make peanut punch, and he used to make like bottles of it for me. I love it. So that alone is gonna get me to pull up to Mona's.
She's is we gonna taste some of her stuff.
Yes,
here.
Mona is gonna cater for us. We're gonna be tasting her next week. So that's the best thing you had this week. What did you have from there?
I had the African spinach.
Okay.
With the hot peppers. Gotta have the hot pepper on the side.
And can I give a shout out to Destiny White? I'm sorry. I picked her up because you know she wanted some. When people find out you going there, first off, you got to keep it on the low. You
Okay.
don't want to be buying food for everybody. She found out that I was going, so she asked me to pick her some. I did. I brought it home. She ate it. She did it right there,
Destiny.
Destiny.
Destiny, you deserve better.
She
girl.
ate it all.
Boo. If you want to know
Destiny.
the real story, my little brother lied to my mother and told her I said he could have my portion of the spinach. And then when I came home, wasn't no spinach. So I decided to help myself, sorry, Destiny, to a little bit of your spinach, girl, but there was still some left.
But see, you see how all this drama in my house over this spinach?
Yeah, that means
Shoot,
it's
that
good.
means y'all
It's
need to go
really
get
good.
some.
Yes.
That means it's good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deserve better, Destiny.
the
Shout
hot
out to
pepper.
Here We've Murder.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, girl. I owe you.
They owe you. We're going to make sure
Yes.
you get that.
Sorry.
The best thing I had this week, I'm going to have to go with what we had tonight. Shout out to Luck's Kitchen. Peter Luck
Oh, the
catered for us
dirty
tonight.
rice.
The
Yes,
dirty
yes,
rice
yes.
with jerk chicken inside. It was caliente.
yes, yes.
You know it's hot when your nose
And the
starts to run a
cabbage.
little bit. You know, and you got your nasal passage clears
Yeah.
up. He made us some cabbage and he made us some ribs, some beef ribs, delicious.
Yes, those was
and
good.
shout out to Kia's Cupcakes because I saw what
Oh.
you did, girl.
I can't
saw
wait
what
to
you
get up
did.
in there.
After we get this wrapped, we're getting up in them apple crumb cupcakes, them
Ooh.
churro
Ooh.
cupcakes, the strawberry crunch.
Ooh.
We got
The
vanilla.
vanilla's all mine.
Ooh.
You can have those because I'm all
I'm
on
the
that
vanilla.
apple
No,
right
for real.
there.
Shout out to Takia because her and her
Thank
mom
you,
are active
Takia.
watchers. Shout out to
Yes,
y'all. Thank
they
you.
are.
We love you.
Keep 'em
Mwah.
coming.
Mwah, 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 mwah.
We can
Yes.
get those out for Christmas too.
Yes.
Yes, cupcakes and all
Happy
of that.
holidays, by the way. Thanksgiving is a few days away.
Woo.
Yes.
Christmas is on the horizon. We got Rosh Hashanah. We got Kwanzaa.
I'm turning 25.
Right. There's a lot to celebrate.
Yeah.
It's a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, we getting ready to have that roll
Yes.
bounce party.
Yes, yes,
As a matter of,
yes.
real quick, shout down. Now shout out. It's
Okay.
a shout out, shout in. You know, what's the opposite of a shout?
I would say shout
A
down.
quiet.
Shout down?
Something.
Yes.
Whisper.
Shout down to Roller Jam. Because they didn't call me back. I was trying to book the whole place for my daughter's 25th birthday and we could just, like do it up real big. But she never called me back. So,
We just gonna take it over.
well,
Period.
they not getting that money and we just, the whole party going to come in
Yeah.
for $2.95.
Exactly.
Right.
Instead of
Exactly.
for like whatever thousands
And the
of
party's
dollars
going to
that
be
they
in our
want.
section. So
And
we
Exactly.
still,
and
you
we still
know.
coming in with the 70s
It's a
and the
70s
afros
Soul
and
Train
everything.
theme.
Yes.
Yes. You know, I've been watching my Don Cornelius.
Have you?
I went on YouTube. Yo, for those of you that are 80s babies, I'm so sorry. 90s babies, y'all missed out. Because those of us
too
who
bad.
grew up in the Soul Train era, it was Saturday morning cartoons and it was the Soul Train
Yes,
line.
11
Remember
o'clock.
the Filipino lady with the hair that
Yes.
was all the way down?
Her ankles.
Oh, her ankles. All she did was flip that hair every week. Then you had Shamar Moore out there doing
was
his...
like-
Yes! I'm shy. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready for the party.
Yeah, Shema, we seen that video.
Make sure you see my skates, girl.
I can't wait.
Yes, okay, I'm
I
excited.
can't wait, Tamika. I already know.
We gonna have
Okay.
to go.
I just want to do 2 quick
Yes,
shout outs.
absolutely.
One
me get
to
that one.
at underscore Nas underscore Escobar underscore
Shout
because
out to
you are
Nas
one of the first
Escobar.
people to watch our podcast every single week, sharing, commenting.
Always shares.
We absolutely love you and we appreciate you. Keep doing your thing.
Thank you, Nas Escobar.
Yes,
you.
thank you. And also, make sure you guys are following up on my TikTok at CEESMIZZ to see more behind-the-scenes content of Fine Wine and Good Times.
We've been going viral
and
on
we have
there.
been going a little bit viral. They
Yes.
loved
Is
the
it?
Halloween video.
Oh, I think it was my.
I think so too. I think that's what did it.
They loved it. Shout out to
And the
TikTok.
wig.
Make sure you guys follow
think it was
follow
the
me on
wig.
TikTok.
Wait till y'all see our New Year's turn up thing. I ain't gonna say no. Shh.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go.
Yes, New Year's is going to be a treat. If there's any, set your calendars now.
Yes.
For our New Year's episode, it's going to be something you will not forget. I promise.
Like
Okay.
106 in Park.
Yes. Any
Who's
other
go-
shout
Who's
outs?
gonna be coming
Who's
through
gonna
the
be
door?
coming through the
You
door?
never know.
Ding dong.
All right. So any other shout outs? Any other things we need to be updated on?
I have one more shout out to Infused Boil.
Yes. All right. Tell them
Um,
about them.
Infused Boil, it's like I think it's half Henrietta's palate. They have infused boils, which are the crabs, the lobsters.
Infused with what? Infused with
Everything.
what?
Marijuana.
Cannabis.
Marijuana.
Infused with cannabis. And
Ugh.
it's everything. They have biscuits, they have
Everything.
chicken wings, they have tacos, they have literally
Even
everything
the
you could ever
desserts.
want.
Yeah.
They're in Jersey City. They deliver, up
deliver.
into a certain
Wait.
mile
You
range.
sure they deliver to everybody?
Up into a certain
to it,
mile
yeah.
range, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You guys can follow them on Instagram at the Infused Boil to get
The food is
More info.
You don't even know that it's infused.
No,
until you
it's
feel it.
delicious.
It's so good.
right. It
I
tastes
had it for the
delicious.
first time at your house.
It's so good.
I got so comfortable there, right? Because we were blazing and eating the infused food, right?
Mhm.
So by the time I left, the ride
Girl.
home felt like
He was like,
I was like, woo, woo.
That's
Yes,
what's
get
up.
the infused boiled. The food is good and you're going to feel good. It's wham, wham.
shout out to y'all.
Yes. All right, so I want to have a quick discussion with y'all about something that came up recently. You know, in my conversations, I be having with my friends, sometimes I find an interesting topic that I feel like will be good for us to chew on. And since you're a younger person and we're 40 and fabulous, I figured it would be a good topic. Generational wealth. Do you feel an obligation or do you feel like you are entitled to your parents leaving you something behind? If you are a parent, do you feel like you should be planning your finances for your children? Let me preface this with a little story. You know I like story
Stingy
time.
bastards.
One of my girlfriends, good girlfriend, right? She grew up the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air style. You know,
Okay.
she had like the Obamas.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, go
yeah.
on, girl.
She nothing hood about her.
Lucky
right?
girl.
But you know, she's gang. So she listens to hip hop and stuff like that. But she does not understand the struggle. Recently, she went home to visit her family, and her mom had just bought a new Chanel bag and was real proud and showing it off. You know, look at this new bag I got. My girlfriend got pissed and said, "How dare you squander my inheritance?"
No,
She's
didn't.
trying to kill her.
Squander on Chanel.
Now
First
I
of
said,
all,
Chanel squander.
okay.
Ugh.
I said to my girlfriend that her mother's better than me because I'd have cussed her out.
Yeah.
And immediately adjusted my will. You know, because I personally feel like I don't necessarily owe anything. What I choose to leave is very generous. But if I want to, I'm still kicking. Mom's still walking around. She's not wheelchair bound.
She's in her 40s.
Mom is, I would say, in her 60s.
Mhm.
You know,
She don't need no damn Chanel.
why not?
I need it.
Let's hear it. What do you think?
Well, first
Was
off,
Mom out of pocket?
Chanel squander. You can't squander money on Chanel.
No.
It's an investment.
Absolutely.
But, you know, it appreciates.
Let's
over
say
time.
it was a Chanel. Let's say she bought 20,000 Telfar bags.
What the
Selfies.
fuck is that?
Telfies. Yeah.
Oh no, Mama, what you doing with the
But
money?
it's her money.
Well, okay. Well, how much is she putting to the side for me?
Does
She
she have
putting
to
hers
put
to the side, her little bag money she could spend, and then my inheritance, my college money, money for my kids.
I feel like as a
I know. Of course, I'm kidding. As
Yeah.
a parent,
right?
I'm dead
Also,
kidding.
also, don't you think it's I'm gonna come to you with a different
She played
conversation.
herself.
She did, right?
Yeah, very much so.
I have a different
That's her
question for you,
mother's
but for you and
money.
I know we didn't grow up that silver spoon life.
Right.
So anything we got from our parents is like, wow, that was really nice. You know, I'm glad they leveled me up. They left a life insurance policy. They left a
Okay.
house. They left a little money, something like that. But if you, who were born into, grandeur, are you expecting your parents to leave you a nice, sizable nest egg?
me myself, I don't expect anything
No.
because they don't have to if they don't want to.
Would you be mad if they left a sizable estate and gave it to charity?
You know, Jackie Chan did that. And let me tell you something, because Jackie Chan, he really messed me up with that one, because Jackie Chan, he real famous. Like, he probably a cajillionaire.
Right.
And instead of giving his son, money, he was like, nah, I'm giving it to charity. You got to
Okay,
work.
but Jackie Chan is still alive.
Absolutely.
All right, Aaron Spelling.
Yeah.
Tori Spelling's father left
That's a
left
great
his
example,
daughter
Tamika.
nothing.
Tori
And-
Spelling?
Yes,
Left her nothing?
and he was a millionaire,
Uh-huh.
maybe 2, 3, 4 times.
He
5
didn't like
times
her life
over.
choices. He didn't like her man.
He made, and she had to work, and all of that. All right, answer this for me before I get into it. Really, what is generational wealth? I mean, is it I'm leaving you grandpa's car that's from 1952?
Mm-hmm.
Or am I leaving you my $1 million?
Uh,
Or am I leaving you my pension? Like, what is considered generational wealth? Whatever I could leave you behind?
To
Because
me, I
that's-
feel like generational wealth is things that can be
Appreciate.
over time,
Yeah.
and
Property.
give you wealth over time, like
Real estate,
property, stores,
Jewelry,
maybe
like a
jewelry.
Rolex.
Yeah, but not not that I'm ungrateful or anything,
estate
but
jewelry.
money is not. That's gonna dwindle.
stocks,
Exactly.
bonds.
Yeah, it's that
Right.
money is not generational wealth.
what
It's about
is
the
it?
businesses
Is it
and stuff like that.
Like, what is solid generational
What is solid
wealth?
generational
Something
wealth?
that won't, like, your kids
Being a
can't squander.
CEO.
All right, so this is my
Stocks, maybe,
question.
even that changes.
Let's just say hypothetically, I've been working on my business, let's say a cupcake business, for years and years, and it blew up, and I have a few franchises all over, and my kids, they hate cupcakes. They don't like it. They don't, I made them work all their life. Now they hate it. They despise it.
Right.
Am I going to leave my empire to them only for them to maybe sell it?
What if
or
they
to-
expected you not to leave them the business, but upon your death, liquidate the business and then split the profits?
What? Well, what the fuck am I working
Thank
hard
you.
for? Why am I making all these
That's yeah,
cupcakes?
Right.
So my kids could get it and squander it?
Yeah. My
So
experience.
no. So as far as generational wealth, I'm saying I'm spending every dime and to the day I die, I'm gonna spend the last penny on my flowers. Y'all not getting nothing.
Okay, I'm somewhere
Look at her
in the
face.
middle.
Look at her face.
Nah, I'm just confused.
I'm somewhere in the middle. I think I should be, if I'm 75 and I feel like getting me a new Fendi, Chanel, Gucci,
Why
whatever.
not?
I'm getting it. And
Yeah.
if any of my heirs dares to challenge me on, I'm still kicking. I'm walking around, I'm going to the theater. I'm 75 and fabulous, and I earned it. I was up those late nights writing those
Right.
days.
Exactly.
I was the one out there grinding. So what I leave you, if it's $20, it's an extra 20.
Are you
didn't
gonna leave
have.
them that bag?
Yes. Yes. I actually have specific bags and shoes that I want to leave for my grand divas. My daughter's not into all the shit that I like. She wants my books, my library, things like that. Some little wardrobe pieces, but the grand divas are all into the shoes and the bags, so those will go to them. But like whatever money there is, the royalties you'll get. But like as
But
far
that's
as
gone in a couple of years.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I'm
depending on
saying.
what they
That's
could
not
do with it.
generational.
It's not
wealth. When people
generational.
say
All right, so what do
generational,
you say you was confused about what I said. What was you
Yeah.
confused about?
I don't remember.
She said that she wasn't leaving you squat, and you
I'm
said I'm
spending every dime
confused.
on my
Oh,
Why
then
would
that's
that
her
shock you?
prerogative. That's
Would you
her thing.
feel-
I would feel absolutely away because, like, damn, you, my mama. You were supposed to be wanting me to take care of me, my whole life and whatnot. But if you want to spend your last $20 on some flowers, that's what you did, and I
Absolutely.
just got to work for it for the rest of my
Exactly.
life. That's it. Huh?
She said
I
her
said my
last
last
20.
20.
Yeah, if you want to spend your last $20 on some crack, shoot, go ahead.
No,
but
no, I wouldn't
Right.
do that.
we gonna talk about how you spent your last $20 on some crack.
All right, so generational wealth. I know nowadays, and it probably started with my generation because my mother's generation, they wasn't, if you got a good job and you got a pension,
Yeah.
you was good to go till
Absolutely.
you died. Now,
I was lucky to leave a life insurance policy
we-
in my mother's generation.
we're trying to start, this generational wealth,
It's
but
different.
what does it mean? Because if I work hard all my life and then pass this down to my kids, I got to make sure that they're going to carry it on to their
Girl, you're preaching
grandkids
now.
and stuff like that. So how am I
Generational.
preparing
How are you-
my daughter to continue the generational wealth? Or
Yes.
else she could just squander it on
That's
her
what
boyfriend, on
happens.
sneakers, on jewelry. And then what did I work hard for?
If you don't
it
equip
stops
them with
right
the knowledge,
there.
it stops when you stop.
All right, so what is it exactly? Like I said, is it money? Is it jewelry? Is it knowledge? Is it granddaddy's car? Is it your mother's ring? Like,
Let's
what
say it's
is
knowledge. Can I
it?
give you an example? Let's say it's knowledge. Let's say that you design clothes and you're making guap
Mhm.
and you're good at it. You're passionate about it. But Shy's not really into
Right.
that, right? So you make all this money and she's inheriting the benefits of it. Her lifestyle is changing
Right.
as a result, but she's not even though she doesn't like to sew, she don't even want to learn the business.
She
end.
don't even
She
have
don't
the
want to learn
knack
the
for it.
marketing.
She
end.
don't know
She doesn't
it.
want no parts of it. Are you obligated to leave it to her,
Right.
or is it all right for her to leave it to someone else who might really carry the torch forward?
Or does she just sell it and keep the money
Right.
and go on
That's-
vacation?
Yeah, okay. So I feel like that's a bad thing because
Right.
then that's selfish.
waste.
That's generational wealth. They're stopping at yourself.
Yeah.
'Cause
You're
you're
not
supposed to-
continuing it.
To your kids, you're supposed to make sure.
That's why I feel like as far as money goes, because money is tricky. Like depending on
It
the money
is.
situation, because you could be down bad and be like, "Well, I got my inheritance,
Mm-hmm.
and I know I'm
Ooh.
supposed to save this for my grandkids, but I need this now." As far as that, you could do that with anything, with jewelry. You could pawn it.
Yeah.
You could do that with anything, but if people are trying to create that generational wealth, they're gonna do it in which things that don't expire per se, like
Exactly.
beauty supply store, a beauty salon. And even then, like the kids, like you said, if she was a fashion designer and I didn't like to do clothes,
Yeah.
and if she passed that down to me, it's my responsibility to continue that.
To
because
find
if
something in there that
I can do. And if I need to hire a team, somebody who really likes to sew, I can do that while I handle the money aspect. So,
Exactly.
like I'm not just because I don't like it, I'm not just gonna okay, let's
Right.
sell the place because she's gone now, whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, that's just me though. Some people be like, hey,
That's true.
let's go.
I think there's a balance. I know I had a family member who he was born in 1913, a sharecropper's son, hustled his way to New York City, bought a home, and his son, because it's not enough just to get the wealth. You have to teach the next generation how to maintain it.
And keep
Because if you have stacked up all this grandeur and you haven't taught her how to maintain it, you don't
Right.
take her to the bank
Yeah.
and
Yes.
explain to her this is how you balance the
Yeah.
checkbook. If you don't explain to her that you have to pay the taxes every year on the house, you have to make sure that this is done and that is done, then when you're gone, she doesn't know what to do with it. So
Right.
this man worked and worked and worked, and when his son inherited the house, he sold it at like such a loss that if that house was still in the family
question.
today, it would have appreciated. So I think there's a
millions of dollars.
millions of dollars. I think there's a responsibility on those of us who are the patriarchs or matriarchs to teach the next generation how to handle it.
Right.
Yeah.
I had a question and I think I forgot. That's what happened to me a lot today, and I think it's the wine.
It's the weed.
All right.
It may be the wine.
Okay.
I forgot my
weed.
question though. I remember.
Okay, let me see if I can remember
It's
what I was
the
saying.
chronic, but it's all right.
I actually like you said, his dad left him in the house. Whoever we were speaking
Right,
about,
right.
his
It was
dad
a
left
family member.
him the house.
Yeah,
I feel like you could keep houses generationally,
absolutely.
but it just like I said, just comes down to the person. Because
It does.
because if they're really like, oh my God, this is my childhood home,
Right.
I'm gonna keep my kids is gonna grow up here, their kids is gonna grow up here. But even then,
Right.
my kids could be like, this old
This
ass
is a
house.
dump. Right. Tear
Take
it down.
it away. I want the
but
money.
the thing about it is, it's just, to me, I think if you if you tell your children that I'm leaving you $2 million when I die, plus the house, plus assets, etc., then they're almost waiting for you to die, because that shit sound like a lotto to me. So I don't tell what's being left. You either rock with me or you don't. You know what I'm saying?
People have
It's gonna
killed
be a
their
surprise
parents.
for everybody when it's all
Okay.
said and done.
I want my kids to know.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm sorry. I want my kids to know, for me, what generational wealth is. For me, my kids are creating their own wealth, right?
Right.
You know, I want them to create their own wealth.
Very important.
And whatever I leave them is just added.
Extra.
That's just making them more. So if they, let's just say they have $1 million, and in my time of death, I leave them another $1 million. Well, now they have $2 million,
Right.
right? So then you can leave your kid that $2 million, and then whatever he has, let's say he have $2 million. Now he has $4 million,
Mhm.
and then it accumulates. So you should have your own.
Exactly.
You shouldn't be banking on what I'm leaving you. It should just be added on. That's where the
That
wealth
part.
comes in. So if you're
Exactly.
a doctor, and then I pass away, and I leave you the house, my inheritance, that's just adding on to what she has,
Exactly.
creating more wealth for the next generation, right?
Absolutely.
As opposed to having absolutely nothing, and then taking my money and trying to create something, like, or squander it,
Right.
or
Yeah,
Agreed.
I remember my question.
Okay.
Because you mentioned getting the knowledge behind things, like getting the knowledge of how to pay
Very
your
important.
taxes, how to do lease, how to do the mortgage,
Yeah.
how to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So in that aspect of generational wealth, if, say, the same guy, whatever, his dad ended up passing away and he got the home,
Yeah.
but his dad never taught him how to do those things.
Right.
So it's like, is he wrong
Right.
now for not continuing that generational wealth
'Cause
because he didn't
know.
have the knowledge?
Right. That's the thing.
So
Yeah.
maybe generational wealth is knowledge.
Knowledge. Have we gotten
it's
to the
a
bottom
part
of it?
it has to be a part of
Because
it.
you have to
knowledge.
learn.
First off, I'm not handing you the key to everything I worked hard for, and you have no idea how to drive this car.
Yeah.
Right.
You have,
Exactly.
it's 2, 3. Listen, I have not watched, I shouldn't say, but I've known somebody who worked to the day that they died.
And what's the point?
I mean, literally to the day that they died, only for their kids to inherit whatever they had, and then go and spend it on sneakers.
I can't.
And it's gone in 2 months.
Oh, that would have made me so
and
mad.
they worked 30, 40, 50 years for this.
Getting up day in and day out, probably take a few
That's
vacations.
because the kid didn't have much. So when they got this big inheritance, it's like, you know how people get when they get a little bit
Yeah.
of money.
It's
They buy
expensive.
everything that they always
wanted.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then, as opposed to
What they
doing
need.
the right thing.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the thought
But
process
that
because
right
they were
there
thinking
was a
like,
waste.
It was.
yeah, definitely a waste.
Absolutely.
Well,
Of an
whoever it was,
inheritance.
that person didn't think enough to be like, hey, I just got this. Let me sit on it for a while.
Exactly.
He was like, nah, I'm about to be the flyest nigga on the
Yeah.
block.
All right, so what
This
is
summer.
so is it
This summer, because by next
the
summer I'm
hell?
broke.
is the parents' responsibility to be like, listen, in my time of demise, I'm gonna leave you this $5 million. I need you to do this with it. Make sure this is taken care of. You have to do this in order to make more money.
Yeah.
That's a part of
I think
it,
so.
right?
Yeah, but it depends on the person on the
think so.
receiving end.
Like you said, like, did you see how horrible Boss is?
I
No.
love that movie.
I've never seen
And the
it.
son
That movie is
inherited
so funny.
the
It is. I got to write
the
them.
father dropped dead, and the son inherited
The business.
Right, and he was like, I'm tanking this shit in a year because he hated it.
Yeah.
You know, his father's
Oh,
legacy
God.
is gone, and you know.
By the end of it, did he
sniffed-
see how wonderful it was?
No,
they
he
ended
died
up
from
killing him.
cocaine.
They killed him.
He sniffed too much coke.
And on that note, we're gonna wrap up this episode of Fine Wine and Good Times. I think we figured out that the key to generational wealth is knowledge. Knowledge is power. So
Yes,
if
that's
you are
generational
fortunate,
wealth.
right,
It lasts forever.
it lasts forever. It outlasts you.
Lasts money.
Okay.
So you give your kids the knowledge.
Yes.
Generational knowledge.
Give them the knowledge,
Yes,
and they will
not
be
the money.
I believe the children.
Our future.
Don't start.
All right. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Thank you for tuning into this episode. Drop down in the comment section. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Peace.